You're new to Canada, you've heard networking is important, and you're just about to give it a try, but you don't know where to start. In this video, we'll cover different types of networking events here in Canada, their formats, what to expect, and where to find those. I'm Maria, and you're watching Culture Gap. I'm originally from Russia and live and work in Canada now. And when I started my networking journey, I didn't know where to find events and what all those names actually meant. At first, it seemed like Halifax, Canada, didn't have much to offer. I was so wrong. You just need to know where to look. So let's start with the most important part, you. What you do and what you're interested in will drive where you start. Let's say you're interested in meeting professionals just like yourself in your field, then searching for organizations, associations, and societies, professional ones, will be your best bet. Let's imagine you're in construction. So you might be willing to check out Construction Association of Nova Scotia website for their events. Let's say you're in information technologies. Then Digital Nova Scotia or Volta might be your best bet. When I came in Canada, I brought experience in communications and public relations. So my goal was to find an organization that gathered PR specialists, GR specialists, and communicators. And in my search, I managed to find Canadian Public Relations Society Nova Scotia chapter. I'd like to pay your attention to the word chapter. This is a regular and very usual way of calling local branch of a bigger national organization here in Canada. Very often, associations like that have member and non-member ticket rates, so you don't need to commit to the full annual membership right away. Based on my experience, it's worth giving it a try, getting a full price ticket to a couple of events you're interested in, and then make your decision whether or not you'd like to commit to the full annual membership. All right, now we know where professionals in our field network. But what if we're interested in meeting a broader group of people from different industries? In this case, your best bet will be checking out your local Chamber of Commerce website, especially their calendar page. It's also a good idea to go and find ethnic business councils and organizations. The thing I like about chamber events is that they host events regularly, they bring in a very diverse group of people, and their events are different in formats and in locations, so you have a lot to choose from. Not to mention, sometimes they host events free of charge, but those usually require early registration. Another great option for networking events will be checking out economic development organizations, such as Halifax Partnership, Invest Nova Scotia, Black Business Initiative, and many more. These organizations know local economy really well. On top of that, they act as a connector between government, businesses, entrepreneurs, and communities. And many of them host their own networking events and do run their own programs for newcomers as well. All right, our next stop will be checking out your local convention center calendar to check out events bringing broader communities together, because usually convention centers host larger community events such as students' fairs, annual general meetings, awards, galas, various dinners, and conferences. Checking out your public library for networking events might be a good option as well, as they host workshops, seminars, speed networking events, and many more. Universities might be a good place to look as well, because a part of open lectures, they very often host events for entrepreneurs and bring in groups of people for specific discussions on specific topics. By the way, webinars hosted by local chambers and local organizations might be a good way to network as well. You're absolutely welcome to leverage opportunities presented by immigrant serving organizations as well. One of the biggest one here in Nova Scotia is iSense. Usually their programming and their events are focused on helping newcomers build their life here in Canada. Okay, I think we're all up to speed in terms of where we find networking events. If you know any other platforms, associations, organizations that are good for networking, please leave those in comments. The only ask from you would be, like leaving your location and then the organization name, so we could easily find organizations, networking opportunities relevant to where we live and work. So what it is exactly we're looking for? You see, when you're typing networking event in Canada, your search might not be ideal because they're actually not called this way. Instead of just naming the events, let's break those into buckets. Let's go from the most casual ones to the most official ones and look into their names and what to expect. So in my first bucket, go socials, mixers, receptions, and walks and talks. Those to me are the most casual networking opportunities. Those events usually last an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you'll find yourself in a room where very often there is snacks or some drinks, and people are just moving around the room, standing. There is no official part, there is no activity piece or anything. It's just a room of people that connect. They have brief conversations over drinks and some snackies. Lunch and learns, open houses, and business after hours seem to be more official to me. These events will have an educational part or an activity piece. If we talk about business after hours and lunch and learns, those could be specific discussion and a panel or a speaker. If we are on an open house, it might be a production tour. Annual general meetings, charity dinners, galas, and award celebrations are the most official events here in Atlantic Canada. Make sure you know the dress code. It's usually defined in the description for the event. If not, check out last year's events pictures to make sure you're dressed properly. It's up to you to decide how often would you like to network. Some people check out event every single week. Some limit their networking opportunities to their professional association and check out a couple of events a year. That's up to you. Based on my experience, it's worth attending your professional association events at least a couple of times a year. Then if you're new, especially to the area, to the region, I would check out at least a couple of different events per quarter, just to understand the platforms, organizations, the rooms, people, and know what works for you. If you're wondering why networking is worth giving it a try in the first place, check out my video linked below to get to know about my networking journey and how my perspective shifted when I moved to Canada. I thank you for watching this video till the end.